Welcome back to Barca Buzz TV. My name is Adam. How happy are all of us seeing Barca win 4-0 at the Camp Nou against a good Real Betis side sitting, I think, 5th in La Liga. Just everything came together perfectly, right? We had Andreas Christensen back with Busquets, finally, not suspended. We saw the four-man midfield of Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, and Gavi that we've liked to see. I mean, it was almost that full 11 lineup that we think of as the Gala 11, besides just Dembele. And then we got Dembele finally coming back with a 15 or so minute cameo at the end of the game. And then on top of it, on top of the 4 goals, Christensen scoring, Raphinha getting on there, Lewandowski getting on there to extend his lead in the Pichichi race, you have 15-year-old Lamine Yamal getting his first start for Barca, and he looked pretty awesome, right? You saw him get a turnover and then almost score a goal in like his first kick of the game. You saw him give a ball over the top to Dembele that could have been, an assist for sure. And so everything just seemed to work out well today. It was just so exciting to see all of our core players back healthy, and as a big Dembele fan, I was really ecstatic to see him start as well. It was a little bit weird, right? Real Betis, the center back Edgar, he came on as a substitute due to an injury. He got 2 yellow cards, and he was off by the 32nd minute when Barca were already leading 1-0. And so, it wasn't the biggest test for us against 10 men for most of the game, but it looked night and day having everyone there unlocking. You saw some things that we've been missing for the last few games. One, it has to be admitted that against Rayo, when we had just Frenkie de Jong as the lone pivot, that obviously didn't work out too well. But when you put Frenkie de Jong and Busquets together, you really get a solid base for us to build from the back. You also had Koundé helping give some overlapping runs to Raphinha, allowing Raphinha to look his best, right? Raphinha, when he's sticking to the touchline, doesn't look as good as when, he has a right back there to pair with, and he's, moving more inwards. He had a beautiful cross for that Andreas Christensen goal and put one away himself. Lewandowski, who's been, as we all know, in a rough stretch of form, he still did drop back to the midfield a lot more than I was expecting in this game, but he put a goal in, which, I felt like was an answer to Karim Benzema getting a hat trick earlier. Benzema had drawn, only 1 goal away for the Pichichi race, but with Lewandowski's goal, he's now 2 ahead, hoping to wrap that up this season. And another clean sheet, right? That was the big thing. I mean, listen, I'm just happy that we're walking very close to this league title here. I don't want to get anything else. Barca, we've lacked trophies in the last few years, and we've also just lacked in this season consistency as we've gone to the end here. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself and be looking for certain records, but I really did want to see this Barca team set. I think the record was 14 by Chelsea in 2004, least goals allowed in the top 5 leagues in a 38-game season. And that Rayo game with the 2 goals does have me worried. I don't know if we're going to get it now, but another clean sheet to add was awesome to see, especially now that Ter Stegen is moving up the record books for most clean sheets in one La Liga season. I think he's at 24 now, if memory serves me correct. And so, with Lamine Yamal, I mean, are we going to get 4 golden boys in a row with Pedri, Gavi, Balde, and then him? Who knows, but you have to be very enthused to see his performance today. I just hope we've learned some lessons from Ansu Fati, maybe from Bojan, quite a few years ago, but let's just give him some time to breathe and to slowly come into this team, right? Even with Gavi, I was saying after the Rayo game, right? With Gavi, he's only 18 years old, and we're playing him almost every game. Pedri is not that much older. We play him every game. That's caused a lot of injury crises for Pedri, and then, Gavi as well. It puts a lot of strain on a young player to be constantly playing for Barca in big matches, either in Champions League, Europa League, or La Liga. And so I hope with Mr. Lamine Yamal, we give him some room to breathe. We don't put the expectations too high, and we just let a kid, who loves to play football, soccer, just continue to play and to grow. But now that we have the full squad available, I mean, I'm hoping that we can close out this season on a high. You saw Raphinha play in the best version of himself. I'm sure next game or the game after, Raphinha will have a rough time and people will be, with their pitchforks out. But he's now looking at, I think, 10 goals and 11 assists so far this season for Barca, which is an awesome total. And if, as I expect myself, that Dembele is going to be the out-and-out starter for next season, Raphinha is going to be a great rotation piece and a backup who will get a lot of time on the pitch. And so to see him with this output so far is really good. I think we all know that the output, is a little bit deceiving to his performances for a full 90 minutes across the whole season. But you do see in games like today that Raphinha is being used to his best, right? We're not seeing him try to take on players one-on-one all the time. We're seeing him, cut inside, give some nice passes or crosses to help unlock the defense and to help, our forwards and the 2 midfielders who are up front get some more space. That's really the story to me, is that you see when we're finally able to put in that Frankie de Jong, Busquets, Pedri, Gavi midfield, you do see the team just look so much more dynamic and so much better. And you see, Balde making deep runs into the box. Again, another great game by Balde, and just showing that he's really upped his dribbling this season, which has been extremely impressive to me. Like his ability to cut inside and to just wreak havoc on the back line and create space for Lewandowski and for Gavi and Pedri is a sight to behold. And so there's a lot of positives from this game. I'm just hoping, like I said, that we can continue it on for the remainder of the season here and wrap up this La Liga title with hopefully no more hiccups. And then I think you also have to admit, Ansu Fati came in, had a pretty good cameo. I'm not sure officially if they gave that fourth goal to Ansu or if they called it an own goal. It was pretty close, but either way, I mean, just seeing Ansu's action in that, they did give it as an own goal, it looks. But even just seeing Ansu's, his taking on the defender, his running straight into the box, his, ability to use his agility and speed, which is, I think, the main thing he's lacking this season compared to 3 seasons ago. It was encouraging to see, like we've been talking about ad nauseum for the last, month. We're not really sure. Is Ferran Torres gone? Is Ansu Fati gone? Will Lionel Messi, the greatest of all time, come back? Will, Vitor Roque come in from Brazil? Still much up in the air, but to see Ansu have a good performance has to be, it is pretty heartening to me, and I hope to all of you just to see that, hopefully here he'll be able to just continue to play better and better. So we have Osasuna coming up this Tuesday, and then we have like a almost 2-week break after that. We don't play Espanyol until the 14th, which, hopefully allows Dembele and Christensen, who just came back from injury, as well as Frankie de Jong and Pedri, a little bit more time to get healthy and get their bodies right and minds right for, I think the last 5-6 games of the season here. So Lamine Yamal, born in 2007. Can you believe that? Crazy to me. And then Ter Stegen, I'm watching out for him because I think he's 3 clean sheets off the all-time record for clean sheets in La Liga and possibly also in top 5 European flights. So let's keep on. We got a good day today. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you so much.